A storm is brewing across the Atlantic. China, the rising superpower, has said no to a peace deal that could have secured stability for Guyana and the Caribbean. What comes next could change our world forever. Guyana, a small but oil-rich nation, has become a giant prize in a global power game. For years, tensions have been simmering between Venezuela and Guyana over the Essequibo region. And now, China has entered the game and refused to support any peaceful resolution. Today, we break down why China said no, what it means for Guyana, CARICOM, and the Caribbean's future, and why every Caribbean nation should be deeply concerned. Guyana recently struck massive oil reserves worth billions of dollars. The United States has moved quickly to offer military protection. Venezuela, backed by hidden interests, claims Guyana's territory. CARICOM and world leaders pushed for a peace deal to settle disputes. But China, Venezuela's close ally, rejected these peace efforts. They argue that any deal would undermine territorial sovereignty. In reality, China is securing its grip over South America's resources, and the Caribbean is caught in the middle. China's refusal is not about peace, it's about power. For Guyana, the danger is clear: increased military threat. Venezuela might feel emboldened to take military action. Economic sabotage. Oil investments could dry up, damaging Guyana's rising economy. Political pressure. China and Venezuela could influence elections and policies to take control without firing a shot. If conflict erupts, thousands could lose their homes, livelihoods could be wiped out overnight, and the Caribbean's economy could be dragged into deep recession. The Caribbean is not just a bystander. Trade disruptions. Oil prices could skyrocket, tourism could collapse, and investment could flee the region. Political divide. Caribbean nations may be forced to choose sides, either China or the United States, fracturing unity inside CARICOM. Military risks. Increased US and Chinese military presence in the region could make small Caribbean nations pawns in a global chess match. Peace in the Caribbean could vanish, replaced by chaos, fear, and uncertainty. Guyana's future hangs in the balance. The Caribbean's stability is under threat, and the world's superpowers are circling like vultures. As China says no to peace, we must ask, will diplomacy survive? Or are we on the path to a dark and dangerous future? Stay tuned, stay informed, stay ready, because the next chapter could be even more terrifying. China needs oil to fuel its massive economy. China wants allies in Latin America and the Caribbean to counter US influence. China sees Guyana as a key strategic partner, rich in resources and positioned perfectly for trade and military access. By rejecting the peace deal, China is keeping the region unstable, making it easier to swoop in later, offering support at a cost.